Too much love.
Yo, hi guys. Just wanted to make a quick video. It's basically to just to give you a better understanding of who I am. I feel like I should have done this the first time round, prior to actually starting my vlogging properly, but I didn't really think about it, to be honest. So one of my friends actually mentioned it to me, and he was like, yo Josh, why don't you just actually do a quick introduction video as to who you are, what you like, etc, etc. So I thought, yeah, this would be a good opportunity to do it. So I've just come from the gym. I'm actually on my rooftop today. I thought the lighting up here, it was actually really sunny earlier, and then I don't know what the hell happened, the sun's just disappeared, man. I hate it when this happens. So I was hoping to get really good lighting for this video or introduction video. But yeah, so I wrote down some questions on my other phone, so I just need to remind myself what they are and just take it from there, really. Alright, so first question was, I wrote down, who am I? Well, it's pretty obvious. Let's start with the name. So my name is Joshua. I am 25 years old, living in London city. Well, not in the city of London, but just outside of London, Greater London. I won't tell you specifically where I live, but yeah, so I live in a town called Romford for the moment. Potentially relocating, but still thinking about it. So that's it really for the first part. Next question was, come on. Oh, I am 5'10", almost 5'11" in height, for anyone who's wondering how tall I am. So yeah, I'm fairly short. Well, not short actually, I'm not that tall either. I'm just like in between. Like, you know, because normally for girls, when you tell them you're like 5'10", they just automatically think you're this midget. Well, sorry, don't mean midget, but like, you're just this short person. But nah, bro, you're not. But yeah, anyway, so that was the first one. Next question was, where am I from? So I'm actually I actually wasn't born in the UK. I came here when I was about 12 years old. I came with my family. I was like 12, 13 years old. So just a quick story. I was born in Tanzania, or Tanzania, some people might say. I lived there for the first 4 years of my life. Don't really remember much, to be quite frankly honest. And then my dad decided to take us to a country. Oh, by the way, Tanzania is in Africa. And my dad decided to take us to a different country when I was about 4 or 5 years old, called Botswana. Lived there for, I say, 8 years of my life, and I think that's where I kind of grew up, essentially. I did learn a lot from there, but then again, I was still very young. Like, I do remember my first ever birthday in Botswana, and I would remember this because it was I got the best ever birthday present. So I got this, I remember I don't know if it was my mom or my dad. I think it was more my dad. Like, he got me this yellow Beetle car. Yeah, I don't know why. It made me so happy, but it just did. It genuinely just did, and I really did enjoy. I just loved that, and I will never forget that day because I was just so happy, and that was the first time potentially, and the last time that I ever really enjoyed getting present. I know that's a weird thing to say, but that's just who I am as a person. I feel like I don't like receiving gifts and all that kind of thing, like that kind of stuff. I'd rather you don't give me something, you do something for someone else that would make me feel, sorry, yeah, do something for someone else on behalf of me, I guess, essentially, and for yourself as well, and that would make me feel like it would just feel that much better for me, and I would rather you do that than get me any material thing, essentially, because at the end of the day, we all live. We're not gonna take what we came with, and everything is just really short term. But anyway, so back to my story. Lived there for about 8 years in Botswana. Um, However, for 4 years of my time in Botswana, my parents decided to take me to boarding school, private school, and that was in another country, and the other country is called Zimbabwe. So I lived in Zimbabwe for, let's say, how long was that? So yeah, so 4 years as well. And to be quite frankly honest, I absolutely hated it. Like, I really, really hated it. I just found it so, I don't know, like, I think when you're that young and you go to school far away from your parents and you only get to see them every quarter for 1 month only, it's daunting. It changes you as a person as well. It makes you want, like, it just makes you grow up, essentially. So, oh wow, the sun's coming out, yeah, baby. So it kind of makes you grow up and kind of just take responsibility for all your actions. And I've never really had the chance to be a child per se, you know. So yeah. Now, however, on the flip side, like, even though I did not like it, I do genuinely feel my parents did it for the right reasons. So for that, I'm genuinely grateful for them, like, for making me be the person I am today. Because even though they were not there to see me grow during that period when I was in in boarding school, private school, the people who were around me and all the times I actually got to see my parents, they formed me into the person I am today. But anyway, so that's that. Let me see, what else do I have? So yeah. Oh, sorry. After that, that's where my dad then got a job in the United Kingdom, and we moved all together. And yeah, so it's been an interesting journey. I used to be the shyest person. I never really spoke when I was in school. Like, I think only a handful of people actually heard my voice. It was up until college. That's where I kind of grew as a person. I remember going to college and I was thinking, you know what? If I continue the way I am, there is no way I'm going to achieve anything in the world. So, and plus, I kind of knew that I wasn't a shy person. I wasn't that introverted. So I thought, you know what? Let me just take a chance. And literally from there, it was the best decision that I ever made. Made so many friends, and it was, yeah, no, it was really good. But then fast forward now, 2017, finally doing this damn video record documenting thing for something I'm actually very passionate about. Next question. Sorry, I do talk a lot, but I'd like to think that was a fairly interesting story. Next one is, what do I do during my spare time? Right, so obviously, apart from going to the gymnasium, I what do I do actually? So it's normally gym, come home, eat. Oh, I do love eating, boy. Food is life. I do go out with friends on occasion, but to be quite frankly honest, um, at these at the moment, what I genuinely enjoy is like I'm on this journey of personal development, discovering who I am as a person, who I would like to be, who I aspire to be in the future, like 10 years Josh from now. And I think that's what I mainly focus on during my spare time. I do love sports. Used to play basketball um, at secondary school, football, and primary school. Primary school, I remember getting this award for being the best basketball player. Yeah, I know. Obviously, it's primary school. Probably doesn't mean anything, but to me, it meant a hell of a lot. Regardless of that, what else? So, enjoy during my spare time. Well, I do enjoy being around people. When I'm not around people, I do find that I don't know. It doesn't it feels weird and strange. So I try to surround myself with people as much as possible. However, at the moment, I do feel like I'm more introverted than anything. Yeah, at the moment. But I know I do love people. And that's where I kind of bring the best out of me, essentially. Okay, next one. Da-da-da. Why did I start the gym? So, I feel like I may have to cut this video up a little bit because I'm just talking. Right, so why did I start the gym? So I started the gym because, first of all, I used to weigh way under, I think must have been 9 stone, if not 8. I'm not too sure what 9 stone is in kilograms and pounds, but 9 stone, around that weight, when I was in college, and that was the most. I hate just even talking about it. I just felt so. I don't know. I'm muscular essentially. So I remember the first time I ever went to the gym. It was at my friend's university. So this was just after college, and there was a bunch of us. We went to one of his to obviously went to his gym, got there, and every single person went to the bar. I think must have been a chest day or something. Yeah, it was chest day, or mixture of random things. Um, got there, everyone, literally every single person could just go on the bench and just do some weight. And then they asked me, one of my friends, Ryan, he asked me, he was like, hey Josh, come join us, try to do flat bench, just do it, like put 5 kg on or something. And I remember going on there, sitting down, laying back, taking the bar, pulling it up or trying to, and I was just like, nope, there's no way I'm gonna put this up. And I thought, now put it back. So put it back. And then he was like, okay, let's just start off with the bar. Did with the bar, so took the weights off. It was only 5 kg on each side. Took the weights off, and it was just the bar. Pulled the bar up, managed to just about, and that was like 20. That's like 20 kg. Pulled it up, and then went down. I couldn't get it up. Like that was it. Like I remember that moment like it was yesterday, and it's always just stuck with me. To be quite frankly honest, and it's. I think it's definitely one of my insecurities. I never want to feel like that ever again. I always try to aim and push as far as I can and as much as I can as well. So I think with me, it was definitely more of an insecurity thing. It wasn't more that I just enjoyed the gym. That just kind of came later as time progressed. So that happened. Let me see, what else do I have? So I think that's the main reason why I started the gym. The reason why I chose 100 kg, well, I was looking around and I've always told myself I don't really want to be one of those bodybuilders who are just too big, too lean. Like, I do want to enjoy my life. I do want to enjoy eating junk food or trashy food, barbecue. Obviously, you still can do that when you're... I I just don't see myself doing that. I feel like, for me personally, I feel like that's fairly vain. Therefore, I thought, you know what? I'm not going to be one of those people. I just want to get to a good weight whereby I feel comfortable with it. And I still feel like 100 kg is good enough, just so then I can shred down to about 80, not 80, sorry, to about 90 kg and just take it from there. So then it's fairly easy to maintain. And not only that, I feel like the older I get, the harder it's going to be for me to maintain. So the older I get, the more I'm going to keep dropping the weight, and get myself to about, maybe, I don't know, I'm just going to go with it, see how it goes as time flies. Right, so that happened. That's why I chose 100 kg. Just feel like it's a decent enough weight. I do believe it's achievable. I may find myself, going even heavier, but you don't know what the future holds. You just have to take each day as it comes, really. Yeah, so that's that. Next question. Dun dun dun. That I wrote down. What do I hope for the future? Pretty much covered that, to be quite frankly honest. In terms of gym, in terms of personal, that's a different story. We'll get into that another time. What else am I passionate about? Or it's the same question I asked earlier. Do you know what? I just something completely random, but I do thoroughly enjoy. Not thoroughly, like it's been a very long time since I've done this. So when I was in school, must have been like year 10 or 11. So at that point I must have been like 14, 15. I started to play the piano. Found that very relaxing, and I managed to learn how to play strictly by watching YouTube videos. And these were like the early days of YouTube. It's insane. And till this very day, every time I play, it feels so it's like my escapism, essentially. Like gym is my escapism, but this is my escapism to another escapism, yeah, so I did that, and like there's something about playing the piano. I don't know if it's the chords or the sound. I think it's just a mixture of everything, really. It's just amazing. Like, I do really enjoy that. Apart from that, something that I'm really passionate about is, well, I have this thing in my head, right? I think it's something maybe I'm sure a lot of people have. I want to help as many people as I can during my lifetime, and I don't know, I just have this thing, like, I just have this big goal, right? That I just want to, I know this is good, I'm just putting it out there, right? I really just want to end world poverty. I know that's a big ass goal and task. However, I don't know, man. Like, I do genuinely believe, it's doable, for starters. However, I do understand there's a lot of politics and there's a lot of politics that's involved in it. I've looked into it. I just feel like as much as I would like to do it now, like I've always known that at some point in my life, I'll stop everything I'm doing and try to give back to the world as much as I can. However, obviously, as I'm going along, I would do as much as I can as well. Like, I'm not exactly in the best of conditions at the moment, but I'm still in the top, 1% of the world. Like, if you look at the bigger picture, like, fuck me, man, I could have ended up anywhere, and somehow I'm here. Like, I can't just comprehend that. Like, of all the decisions my parents could have made, I could have made. Like, I've had so many things happen. I'll get into my personal life another time, but I've had so many things happen to me. Like, literally about 3 near-death experiences whereby literally I should have just been dead, and I'm still here now. Yeah, nah, man, that's just mad. I feel like I owe it to the world. I owe it to myself. I give back, essentially. So yeah, so I feel like regarding the philanthropy sort of work, I will. I feel like I need to work on myself first in order for me to help someone else. That's it. Yeah, I think that's it. You know, no, that is it. Like, I just need to help myself first before I help someone else. Like, like, people say that, don't they? Like, you can't help others without helping yourself first. And obviously, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do anything. However, I would do something about it. But anyway, I've been ranting on for a good 20 minutes. I haven't got a fucking clue how I just did that. I thought I was gonna find it hard, but clearly I'm just really good with the gab. Didn't you? Yeah, and so that's it. Till next time, I will post another video, another episode, essentially, and we'll take it from there. Light is good. Please don't fall. Peace. See you later.
Yeah, the spot where they want me is right at the bottom. So I just dye my hair blonde like I'm Dennis Rodman. I told my mom that her son about to change the climate. Everybody's